foreign. Shawty, she riding the passenger side. Yeah, 3 in the morning, holding her head up. Yeah, there from the beginning. Oh, baby, you were there. Shawty my ride or die, and she is my reason why I keep on grinding to buy her expensive things that money can buy. Her beauty represents me well. She loves me and others can tell. Her heart is where my love would dwell. Talk about her man and she would rebel. I ain't ashamed, this ain't a game. She was right there in the storm and the rain. Endure the pain and the financial strain. Now she gon' shine with the fortune and fame. She gambled her life for me. She sacrificed for me. She deserves it all. It's only right, you see. No matter the price, you see. I picture me driving a foreign. Picture me driving a foreign, now my history is changing. She's my day one and there is no rearranging. She's had my back through the times when things were straining. Now she benefit from every cent I'm gaining. Listen to what I'm saying. No dividing, no compromising. She gon' ride while I keep on climbing. Just recognize we gon' keep on thriving. She believe that I'll see greatness in due timing. Picture me driving a foreign. My shawty, she riding the passenger side. Turn heads when she walking. Superstar paparazzi start flocking. As the beat starts knocking, shorty hit the dance floor, ass start dropping. She's truly independent. She's grinding and she's winning. The other girls pretending, not stopping till she fending. She ain't got no man unless you got them bands. You ain't got no chance. Why these hoes be hating? The drama they're creating, but it ain't even phasing you, 'cause you're amazing. You got it like that. Licking the thighs and that ass so fast, so fast. When you get attention, when you walk by, don't say nothing. They're jealous, yeah. They be jealous. Them hoes so jealous. They be jealous. She like the room when she enters, everyone's attention, she is the center. Fellas double take when they see her, watch her transform as the beat hits the speaker. Shawty ain't no average chick, unless you coming with those bands, no she's not having it, no. Dancing with her friends, she ain't got no man, unless you got them bands, no. Why these hoes be hating? The drama they're creating, but it ain't even phasing
What's going on, y'all? This is your brother Malik Truth, and you are tuned in to Malik's Truth Radio Show, where we give you all the hot, relevant, sometimes controversial, but always enlightening topics. I appreciate you being here with me this evening. You could have been anywhere, but you decided to hang out with your brother for a little while. So I appreciate you for that. I want to thank God first and foremost for giving all of us the strength to be here, to be watching, to be tuning in, and for me to be able to give you guys what you tune in every Wednesday at 7 o'clock for. I want to thank Nate Trail for giving us all this platform. We have shows such as the Wong Channel, my show, Malik's Truth. We got Key Talk Tuesday. We have Living Your Best Life. We have Sauced in the City. We have That's My Producer, Living Your Best Life, EOB TV, and Braids and Beauty. So we are just jam-packed with wonderful, wonderful content. I mean, if you need to talk about braids and scalp, tune into the sisters. If you need to talk about moving ahead with a plan and with a goal and with intention, you're going to talk with Amber or John. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking to laugh like crazy, you're gonna hit up Shannon the Queen. And also, if you're looking for munchies, Shannon the Queen has got these candy apples for your ass. Let me tell you, these candy apples right here by Shannon the Queen, Las Vegas female comic. Let me tell you, when you bite into these things, you're going to get the sweetness of the apple and the sweetness of the coating. The surprise is just awesome. Shannon, thank you for putting something that was in your head and materializing it and monetizing it. You have done us proud here at BU Radio. Keep doing your thing, sister. I support you. Knowledge King, he does these wonderful videos. A lot of the things that you see, the visuals for Shannon the Queen, he does those as well. But I have a guest with me today that we're gonna get in a little later on, and this my guest is called Tadashi, and Tadashi is one hell of a audio visual or videographer. He gonna tell you. All right, so I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And before I get started, I'd like to set the show up. All right. You're going to find something very unique about Tadashi when I bring Tadashi in. And one of the uniquenesses that many churches oftentimes focus in on, when there's so many other sins that they could be focusing in on, they're always focusing on the sin of sexuality. And let me tell you, if you're a woman and you ride straight and you fucking 5 dudes at a time plus the pastor, what that think that make you in the eyes of the Lord? If you're a brother and you like to swing with women and you fucking all the sisters in the church plus your wife plus maybe her sister, what you think that make you? So a lot of folks, I heard them saying, well, at least we're sinning right. Ain't no sinning right and sinning wrong. Sin is sin. Okay? So let's focus in on who the person is, because I believe somewhere in the Bible it talked about love one another as I have loved you, and that God is the judge. So if we're supposed to love one another, we're supposed to love the one, okay, that you say the sin has under subjugation, okay? Because we all got something messed up about us, every last one of us. So there's no need for us to judge. So that's why I called this show See Me, Not My Sexuality. Let me say that again. The name of this show is called See Me, Not My Sexuality. Because as long as we focus in on our brothers and our sisters and others' sexuality, we're going to miss a very beautiful part of them. And that beautiful part of them is their uniqueness and ability to create. The gifts that are within them that they're trying to share with you, but you refuse to see those gifts because you have one thing blocking you: your bias and your judgment and your prejudice. So I want to encourage you, as you listen to this show and as you listen to my guest Tadashi, that you open your ears, okay, and accept a very gifted human being that has a lot to share with you. And he is on my platform today because I've seen the talents that this human being has. And Tadashi is going to make major noise. So when I bring Tadashi in, I want y'all to keep go ahead and sharing and liking because today's show is so relevant. It's gonna hit so hard that I want you to hell go ahead and roll one real quick. No, let me stop. Go ahead and grab yourself some popcorn and a soda, maybe a beer, and tune in and stay tuned in because let me tell you, Malik is about to bring the truth and Tadashi is about to bring the heat. All right, go ahead and bring him in. Hey, what's going on with you, Amber? Amber, I pumped you up early. You know I did, sister. Love you. John Kirkley, you know I pumped you up early. Love you too. And we have now our guest, Tadashi. Tadashi, how you doing this evening?
I'm doing good, Malik. How are you?
I am doing good. You know we are connected by a very special woman, right?
Yes, we are.
And who is that very special woman that we connected by?
My foster mother, Misty.
Yes. Yes. And a lot of folks grow up in the foster system, and especially when you're of the TQ community and you're the T portion of the community.
Yes.
When you're the T portion of the community, especially when you go into the foster home, what made Misty's parenting and embracing different from any home that you've ever had been in?
Well,
And don't make her cry neither.
well, I mainly particularly grew up with my biological mother.
Okay.
For most of my life, I was mostly with her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just growing up, I already knew she never really accepted the fact of, homosexuality or anything like that.
Mhm.
And when around 17, when I eventually, came out to her and everything, she took it better than I thought because I was always scared to tell her because I always thought she was the type to, like, get out of my house,
Right.
this time because, she is kind of like that, but she didn't do that. She didn't do that in this sense, and she did try to understand, but there was still certain things that she would say if we would get in arguments, or certain things that she says she won't do or cross the line, or when it pertained to me and who I identified as.
Right.
And so when we had our fallout, and when I was 17 the first time, I was on Blazing Lee's dance team, and I was missing practice. And Misty was like, you missing practice, like, what's good? And I was in Child Haven, and I told her where I was, and as soon as I told her where I was, she asked no questions. She just said, okay, well then I'll come and get you. And like, it kind of like just blew over my head because I've been told so many things in my life.
Right.
And I was just minding my business, and then the lady came up and said, there's a fine, nice two women in here, Misty and my now sister Alyssa came and got me, and she took me home. And then ever since then, Misty could not get rid of me. Even when I did end up going back home after I turned 18, and I left my mother's home.
You aged out.
Yes,
Okay.
I was looking for some guidance and wanted to start school, so Misty opened up her doors once again, and
Awesome.
yeah, so it really is nice to have a nice home,
Misty, come on, Misty. Ooh, Misty. And let me tell you, Tadashi, Misty, even when I came on with BU Radio, Misty embraced me with all guns blazing, and I really appreciate her for that because she kept me motivated. And she was like, Malik, you could do this, you having a great show, and she just kept pumping me up,
Right.
And I believe that when God placed you with her, it wasn't for her to change who you were. It was for her to mold who you were becoming, and
I
to
believe
allow
that.
you to make your own choices, but make them safely and
Right.
and with wisdom.
Right.
That we should have as adults. And one thing I want you guys to understand is that when Tadashi says that, his mom took it much better than he thought it would, but she probably still had some reservations with regards to processing the whole thing.
Yeah, and just like what happened now, Malik, she really didn't understand. She didn't want to accept the fact of the pronouns thing.
Yeah, we had that discussion, right?
Yes, we did.
Mhm.
I So when it comes to me and my pronouns, I do lean and particularly lean towards, to the she category. I do see myself
Mm-hmm.
as, someone who is going through the transition of becoming a trans woman. However, I never really cared too much about pronouns because at the end of the day, I always felt like I was who I was.
Go ahead, Tadashi.
And I feel like I kind of did that, just to make things more simple.
Right.
If I'm, bringing on the persona of a woman and,
Right.
I'm going out there and putting myself in women's shoes, that's, what I prefer to be called.
Right.
She and her, so that it makes a little more, sense in that way.
Yeah, I get you. I get you because remember I told you I talked about my nephew who is transitioning to a trans woman, and how I had a tough time accepting me because this is who I held in my arms and watched grow up, and it was tough for me to transition those pronouns. But eventually, me and his mom, who are very very close, and as brothers and as biological brothers and sisters, we were very attached to one another, his mother and I. And, we just had to come to the conclusion that, Michael is no longer Michael, that Michael is Micah. And that
Right.
she deserves the respect that she is seeking. And even though I have to catch myself to push that pronoun,
Right.
you know, it's still something that I have to do. And a lot of folks that are watching, they're probably going to be like, "Oh, Malik Truth he's supporting the LGBT community." Let me tell you what I support, y'all. I support uniqueness. I support individuality. I support love, and I support the freedoms to choose because I ain't got no heaven or hell to put my nephew in, my niece. I don't have a heaven or hell, nor does Misty have a heaven or hell to put Tadashi in. Our goal with one another, y'all, you have to realize is to just love each other. Love each other, and you will see past the sexuality. You will be able to see the beauty of anyone with whom you fall into the category of being a judge. So I just want to give y'all that we're not God, okay? And say it with me. I'm not God. Say it with me, y'all. I'm not God. Okay? But God gave us a unique thing to be able to choose. And a lot of our choices have consequences, whether they're biblically incorrect or socially incorrect or biblically wrong, socially wrong, whatever the situation is. Those precepts belong over there with the Creator, and the precept of love belongs with us. So support, love, and discover. Because if you keep your eyes closed, it's gonna be hard to see past the sexuality, and it's gonna be hard to see the uniqueness and the discoveries that you can find in the individual. Now, what I like about your uniqueness is your bravery and your ability to let the world see who it is that you are, Tadashi.
Right.
So tell my viewers, your viewers, tell them who you are.
I'm Tadashi, y'all, and I'm just a live of the life like type of person, down to earth, and someone who really wants to be successful in life. Because I feel like if you don't have anything else, you can at least have yourself, and to have yourself, it's good to take care of yourself and be successful in life, so you may have things and be able to have the ability to give to others. Because that's how I am. I like to give. And a lot of my motivation for me to want to be successful is to be able to give back to all types of communities, every type of community that's out there that needs help. So me, I'm a person that really just strives to be the best person that I can be.
That's right.
And also to be the best at what I'm doing.
Yes.
I do have that, competitive nature.
Mhm.
Not to, be like, I'm better than you or anything.
Right.
It's just that's how I keep on my toes. If I am able to, keep up the pace and keep on top of everything, I feel like then there would be no room for me to fall.
I like
So I'm a go-getter. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it.
Yes.
I'm gonna show you with my actions, and that's how I've always been since I was very
Yes.
young.
Excellent, and I love that. And are you starting to see now? Are you starting to look past the 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 facial adornments and the hair? Are you starting to look into his heart as he given his talents to you? Now, one of those talents I love. You sent me a video. Unfortunately, has some technical difficulties, so we can't play it. But you have a video out, and describe that video that you gave me.
Um, that video was just like a little quick little video. So, I it was okay. So I always wanted to do like makeup on TikTok, because I do makeup, and I still am, and I'm still gonna do it.
Hmm.
However, it's just a lot of work that goes into it. Like, just like the one video, I'm pretty sure much that you're gonna show. It took 8 hours just to do that
What?
30-second video. Yes, eight. Well, yes, it took like I would. Okay, I think it took like
Okay,
five.
well, I was gonna
Five.
download TikTok, but after you done told me that, now I don't
It
think
took
I'm gonna
me
do
that long because I had to do the transitions and the pausing and the stopping
Right.
and then actually doing my makeup and then pausing and the stopping and making sure it was right and all
Right.
this and all that.
And doing a second
And
code and then
yeah,
another one.
it was just it was a lot.
Wow.
So I did like the end result. So that's what I really want to strive
Wow.
to do. To really do like my TikTok stuff, and I just wanted to show that beauty is something that is ever growing. It's bigger than it has ever been
Mhm.
before.
Yeah, for sure.
And I really want to show that through the content that I make,
Mhm.
especially being, a trans woman. I really want to be able to show like, you could do this too. And,
Right.
that's, I
And
guess
I was
why
gonna say
yeah.
that, Tadashi. There are a lot of young men out there, who are having these thoughts, and they want to be accepted. And every group has, its good points and its bad points. But there is still yet another young man out there suffering because of bullying, because of the parents don't understand, because of the conflict that is within him.
Right.
Always leaving God in and religious out, or a religion out. How can we bring that young man to the point where he needs to be comfort or comfortable in transitioning? What help can he get? Is there psychological help? Is there therapy? What can this individual do to become the wholeness that they see rather than the emptiness that other people see?
First and foremost, make your peace with make your peace with yourself. You know, know what you want. Even if you don't know what you want or are still trying to figure out who you are, surround yourself with people who do accept you for who you are. Because personally, in my experience, I never really had any experiences being bullied, I would per se. I would say like before I really went through my transition, I was just coming out, or even like before I would say because I was always kind of like feminine in a way, so I felt like when I was still like a boy, like I
Mhm.
got talked about more, but never
Okay.
not really bullied. And when I came out, no one had nothing to say. I got so much positive
Right.
energy,
Mhm.
and I feel like that is what scares everyone because they're scared of the negative
Mm.
because what we see around us or what we see through TV or what we hear in churches,
Right.
and really just going through that first step is a real big relief,
Mhm.
and then you finally are able to move forward with those steps to really finding who you are.
Mhm.
And I had so many support systems that everything was just like in my perspective quick and easy for not
Right.
necessarily quick, but like it was like just ripping a band-aid off, and it was like
Right.
oh that was it, and
I like
so
that. Right.
so it's really just about just going past that threshold, like
Right.
just moving past that, hurling over that one obstacle. So anybody that's out there dealing with any certain complications or conflictions within themselves about transitioning, just know that you are not alone and that you need to surround yourself with people
Good.
who will support you rather than be against you.
I know that's right. Go ahead, say that. Go ahead, y'all. Y'all go ahead and drop that one in your pocket. Tadashi just dropped a jewel. It's important to have people around you that are not gonna judge you, that are gonna encourage you, and support you. And here's the thing, y'all. Okay, as much as I want my son to be the man that I envision him, much as many of you want your sons or your daughters to be that which whom you envision, they still have their own vision. That's what we have to accept. And let me tell you, I would rather have my son adorned in a dress and a wig because he wants to and it makes him happy rather than to be burying my son. I'm going to tell y'all that now. I would rather have the image that he gives me, that he feels comfortable being in, and just knowing that I still have him. I may have to get used to calling him her, but at least I have my child. And my child has not committed suicide or done anything that's going to take his life. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter what you are against. What you need to be up against are the things that can cause your child to take their life because of all the conflict that are in their lives. So like I said, I'm going to say it again. I would rather have my son adorned and dressed in a wig that he sees himself as, rather than be putting him in a coffin. I'm not going to be that little ignorant hard man said, I'd rather see my son dead than to see him in a dress. Nah, that ain't me. I want my child. And that's all I want. And if my child never seen the vision that I seen, at least I still have my child. And that's what you guys need to be talking about. You know, what can I do to keep my child
Right.
here? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What can I do to keep my child here? And I want y'all to go ahead and stay tuned in, because when we get back, Tadashi's going to be talking about the different gifts that excited me. And when, especially when I see Misty, her makeup is done. It's, oh, Tadashi did it. I'm like, go ahead. I'm telling y'all, man, I really wish I had those pictures. But he's going to give you his information is right there on the screen. So I want y'all to write that information down. To be in touch with Tadashi, because she is definitely going to be blowing up at a rate that's really high, because I'm going to make sure that Tadashi has my platform and has others, because Tadashi is going to be a celebrity makeup artist,
Marketer, dancer, entrepreneur.
Go ahead, talk about it.
Like rapper.
Talk
like,
about it.
all of it. Like all of it. I'm going to be everything, trust me.
Everything. And that's a good thing. And these are the things that you need to see excited about in your child. When your child says all these things and they're learning to create the manifestation for you to actually see me, see them, and not their sexuality. Y'all stay tuned.
Look, I pull up to the block, top dropped in a trunk. This my Monday core, whatever color you want, I'll be switching when I'm whipping. Out here on my money shit, straight to the bank. Laughing, y'all on some funny shit, seeing me broke. Ha, use a fool to believe that I might go MIA to get this cheese back. Definition of a hustler, bitch. HBIC, I be touching shit. I got little niggas with little homies. Game like Goldie, but I'm pretty like Tony. So I don't need the man for big boys all on me. Got niggas on every corner in the roof looking out for me. Cause in the pen, I be nobody's bitch. Rather be out hustling until I get rich. I'm trying to see grands inside my hand while I'm thinking of a master plan. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 500, I get it by any means. Of this rap shit, of these bricks. They know with my money, know my money, know my team, on and that's how it's supposed to be. We coming 100 strong, 100 throwing we on what we on. The streets, not industry. Thinking of a master plan. Thinking of a master plan. It's back to the hustle. Couple runners, look out shooters, a few muscles. I assemble the team, the American dream. Hand-to-hand transaction just to get that green. It's the American gangster, minus the informant. My product moving state to state like it's touring. Hustle game strong, never been on the weak shit. Setting up shop, I'm locking down them streets quick. Made bitch, like my aunt Griselda. Anything in these streets that you need, just call me. I get it for the low and I mean wholesale cheap. You gotta come with the dough, nigga, respect my feet. Quality impeccable, always on schedule. You ask anybody about me and they'll let you know. I'm trying to see them grands in my hand. That's why I'm thinking of a master plan. 100, 200, 300, 4, 500, 6, 500, 6. I get it by any means. Off this rap shit of these bricks. They know with my money, on my money, on my team, on it. That's how it's supposed to be. We coming 100 strong, 100 on what we on the streets, not industry. Thinking of a master plan. 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 Thinking of a master plan.
Hey! Hey, what's going on, y'all? You are tuned back into Malik's Truth Radio Show, where I bring you all the hottest, latest, relevant, sometimes controversial, but always enlightening topics. You are tuned into the show that I decided to call See Me and Not My Sexuality. We're here with trans woman and entrepreneur and singer and dancer and makeup artist and video expert Tadashi.
Hey y'all.
All right, we are back. We are back, Tadashi. I wanted to get into some of those talents that you have, man. Talk to me about
What
that.
you want to know?
Oh man, I want the makeup thing, because I know when I seen a couple of pictures of Misty and she's got her makeup going on. I'm like, dang, you got the yellow highlight going, you got the pink, the blue highlights, all that stuff. Who's doing it for you? She said, my foster son. I was like, what? Your foster son doing makeup like that?
I'm always doing my mother's face. Like, she always calling me Belle. Come upstairs and be my face.
Yes, Belle. That's right, Belle.
She
Yeah,
always
Belle.
just
All country sounding Belle.
chilling. Yeah, I'll just be chilling on the couch, watching TV, drinking a nice cold slush, and I just hear the spells. Belle, I need my face did in 15. Okay, I'll be there in 20 minutes. 10. What happened to 15?
Right.
So yes, when it comes to makeup thing, I've always, since I was just very young, I always was just interested in makeup. Like,
Right.
My mother first started hiring because when I was young, I was getting caught in her makeup.
What?
So, and I really got into makeup when I was 17, and that's around the time that I really came out and embraced who I was. And I just noticed that I had a natural knack for it. Like, I was naturally good. Like, I really didn't watch any tutorials
Right.
or anything too much. I just understood it because I was good
Wow.
at art. Because makeup is 80% art and
That's
20%
true.
science.
That's true.
So I was just always just good at art and drawing. So it was just kind of like easy. I don't like to say easy, but
Right.
it was just like slicing butter. So then as more time went on, I started morphing. Like, I was doing myself, a lot of times.
Right.
And there was a few people that that I got paid to do when I was like 17, when I was just starting, And as the more time as I progressed, and I really learned more and got more into depth with it,
Right.
with all the cut creases and the colors, and all
Right.
the color schemes, and just everything, the wings, the halo eyes, all that. I really found a real deep passion to
Right.
really do it.
That's
So
awesome.
when I around the time when I came back home to Misty, she let me know that what you gonna do? Like, you got to do something than just sitting here being depressed, moping around.
Right.
And she told me to get my butt up,
Mm-hmm.
and she
That sounds like
said,
Misty. Get your
"Go
butt
to
up.
school." She said, "Do something, go to school."
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, you know what, I will. So she sat me right down in front of the computer, made me look up a school, and as soon as that same day, I contacted for information. I got called that same day. I got
Mm-hmm.
admitted the same
Wow.
day.
Wow.
So
Go
I
ahead,
was
Misty.
like, and she just let
She
me know,
just put
like,
that foot up your ass, and
yep.
man,
And then
sometimes we need that.
so she was on me just like how she was about me graduating.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went there and to be a esthetician,
Mm-hmm.
and I really fell in love with just the whole beauty life, like the whole
Right.
esthetician life.
Right.
And even though I really didn't learn any new skills
Mm-hmm.
in my studies in my classes, actually I was the one that actually taught a demo for
Mhm.
makeup when it came to that
Wow.
particular region.
Okay.
My teacher, since she knew I knew how to do makeup really well,
Right.
she actually had me demonstrate a model on a model
Mhm.
in front of the whole class, and they loved it. And I really brought out like a
Wow.
5-star celebrity look, and I just
What?
surprised myself because I just didn't know that I was just getting that good. So I every day, like if I have time, I'm always doing the girls' makeup,
Right.
and I just send them. They come in looking, just like they hopped out of bed, walk out just like they're going to a Met Gala. So,
Right. Okay.
so I
Okay.
really just got real in depth to it, and I just really
Right.
love it. And it's just I surprise myself each and every time. I just get better and better and better.
I know it.
So-
I'm gonna ask my technician. Do you have that picture that I sent? Let me show you how good his work is. And this is you, right, Tadashi? The picture you sent me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna show you a picture of the makeup. And here's my thing though, is like I love a woman that wears makeup, but not a woman that's gonna look like a totally different woman when she got the makeup on. Like when you put on Misty's face, you're just enhancing it. You're not changing her. She still look like Misty.
You're supposed to. Makeup really, like now that I learned, it's really just to enhance beauty features. You really only want that full glam look. Like if you're really doing something, like if
Right.
you're really like going
Like
out
making a
somewhere,
music video
or like going to like a prom.
yes,
like prom somewhere.
yes. Like what about the sis that be at working at Walmart, be all full glammed up? Like, girl, you going to check out groceries?
She just See, I had to learn that. Like, I was always doing the full faces no matter where I went. That, and I stopped doing that. Like as of right now, I only got eyebrows, lashes, gloss.
Right.
Like, and that's what I mainly do. I don't really wear full faces anymore because I'm comfortable with my skin.
Right.
I'm comfortable in my facial features. And all that makeup is not good for the skin. Like,
It sure ain't.
It's a lot of cleansing and stuff you're gonna have to do after.
Yes.
Like, if you're gonna be wearing full face makeups every day, you really have to be really good at cleaning your skin and staying on top of
Right.
it. Because if you don't, you're gonna have all kinds of breakouts and it's just bad.
And I think that's an issue that a lot of women don't look into because they like, oh, I know how to do this, know how to do that. I'm not gonna get into. None of that's gonna happen to me. But when they are doing all this full glam stuff, I mean, it's like, they do have to watch out for their skin because all that makeup, it can clog your pores, right?
Your pores. And it's also about what type of products you use. Like, for example, I don't let Misty use any type of product that I feel like they're going to be bad for her skin.
Right.
I regulate. I take, like, we go to the store together and I pick out the products that have the best ingredients. Expensive isn't always better, but you don't want nothing too cheap either.
Mm-hmm.
Pay attention to your ingredients, and really just take care of your
Right.
skin. Like, it's a lot, make sure you're cleansing and toning and, exfoliating and doing all that stuff, especially if you're going to be wearing, my ladies,
Mm-hmm. Y'all hear that?
especially if you're going to be wearing a lot of makeup, which I feel like there's nothing wrong with it. Just like if it's not called for, then it's not called for. Like,
But
there's
now, how
something-
about the ones that have that be all light right here with the makeup, and then right behind it be all they dark skin? What's up with that?
that is poor chemistry, okay?
Uh-oh.
Um,
Because I just don't get it. It's all light right here,
I-
and then right up on all up underneath it's like they dark skin.
I don't get it either.
I don't get that.
They
Or they with that
They're
or they
making
with
it-
that half contour. It'd be half contoured right here, and then on the side you can still see the dark stuff that they didn't blend in right.
it's poor blending, poor chemistry, and poor color choice.
Right.
When it comes to makeup, even though you want that bold dramatic look, you want it to also still look natural. You want it
Right.
to look like like oh, do you got makeup on? Like, I know you got makeup on, but
Right.
like, girl, look like
Right.
So it's a lot of factors when it comes to it. Like, make sure your foundation is your color. Make sure your concealer is your color, and you're
Right.
putting your concealer in the right places. Make sure your setting powder isn't too light. Like, if you are a darker tone, you want banana, setting powders, not translucent.
Right. See, he sound like you know what he talking about, y'all.
You want. It's just a lot. Like, remember, use your setting sprays. That also brings down a lot of the lightness.
Right.
And also, blend your neck. Like, you can't. blend
Please
your
tell
neck.
him, Tadashi,
And
blend
just
the neck.
blend. It's blend,
Come
blend,
on.
blend,
You
blend,
can't be
blend.
all light up here and all the rest of this. It don't make no sense.
Looking like the Pillsbury Dough girl.
Yes,
Like,
just looking all sorts of what the hell did you do?
ghostly.
It just don't seem right, and I enjoy that because do you see how easy the flow was, y'all? Do you see how passionate that Tadashi is with what she does, and the confidence in which she does it in? Now, I wanted to see if you had that picture of Tadashi. Could you find that, Alex? Can you find that picture of Tadashi that I sent? Yeah, it was on the flyer. Or either the one that I sent that was But yeah, this picture right here really demonstrates the way Tadashi applies makeup because it's like a really flawless look. I don't know if he enhanced it with the video or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what
Oh, you
Tadashi
showed the
did
picture or
with
the
this was
video?
like the picture.
The picture.
Yeah, I was like, that's
That
good
picture, I
makeup.
didn't have no makeup on in that picture. The
Huh?
only thing I did was just my eyebrows.
Okay, well, whatever you did, I was like, wow, the people gonna be excited about this. They're gonna be dialing you. That's the point. The point is to show them your work so they can dial you up and say, Tadashi,
Okay.
hook me up.
Okay.
I
Look
need
me
that.
up. No,
I
for real.
need that look.
I wish I could still send more. I have a whole bunch of videos of like
Right.
people really want to see my work.
But y'all, if y'all want to get in touch with Tadashi, go ahead and tell them how to get in touch with you.
You can get in touch with me on Facebook or Instagram. Facebook, it is the Tadashi Cash. And on Instagram, it is Tadashi Cash Bad with 3 S's and 3 D's. So, yes, but I should just
3
pop up
S's and 3 D's, y'all.
3 S's and
Mhm.
3 D's, okay?
Okay.
And, hit me up, send me a DM, inbox me. And if you have an event coming up, I know a lot of class of 2020, y'all season just ended, seniors, and I know y'all have graduations and prom coming up. So hit me up. I got y'all. I have fair prices, and the work is top quality.
That's what I'm talking about. And see, it's all about seeing what the individual has on the inside that manifests for your benefit on the outside. There's so many different gifts we have, y'all, and we focus on the wrong things, within the individual. So as I said, the name of the show is See Me Not My Sexuality, and it's a beauty in watching, all of us, be able to maneuver and grow in our talents, in our uniqueness. You never know what Tadashi can do for your daughter, your son, and make y'all look good and feel good about yourself. Because isn't there male makeup too, where like men can like enhance their look if they're taking pictures and stuff? Tell them about that.
So I don't study too much, but there is male makeup products out there. Just do your research. I don't want you to get any misinformation because I don't know too much about it. However, I do know that it is out there and those resources are out there. And for any males who are just looking to cover any blemishes or anything like that, you know, um, look it up, and really
Yeah.
find the best product better for you.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Now let's tell us about the videography that you took in school, and how you we talked, and you told me about you were doing so well that the teacher wanted you to lead the group. Tell us about that.
Okay, so for those of y'all who are watching on my live right now, y'all already know. I went to Mojave High School and from 2016 to 2020, and that school was my school. Like, I was doing everything. Like everyone knew me. I was really social. Um, per se, wouldn't just say popular, but popular. Like, because I was in everything. I was in theater. I was
Mm.
in dance. I was the official spokesperson for games for my school,
Wow.
football games, basketball
Hmm.
games, volleyball games. I was the announcer. I was the MC if there was any type of host or events, and they needed a public speaker. They would come to me.
Wow.
Um, I started my business program in when I was a freshman, and my teacher was actually new, so we actually started the same year, and I learned a
No, I
lot
just
of
sent you the
those.
picture.
I learned a lot of those public speaking
Hmm.
skills through my sports entertainment marketing program,
Wow.
and it was we. The reason how I learned all those skills was my teacher. His name was Mr. Valentine, and
He just gave you a shout out, Mr. Valentine. If you ever tune into Malik's
no,
Truth
for
Radio Show.
real. And he let us know that he came from the streets, and
Mm.
since predominantly a lot of the class, were blacks and African Americans, and he was black himself, he really tried to make sure that we were
Wow.
successful,
That's it.
success and nothing less.
Yes.
And he taught us real business. A lot of time we didn't even do what the curriculum said because the first year we didn't have a curriculum. It was a new program, new students, new everything. So he just taught us just real life stuff
Wow.
and how to really mainly sell and talk to people and make connections.
Yes.
And you have to have those connections and relations
Hmm.
in order to sell or talk to people or to just brand
Yes, indeed.
yourself. Period.
Yes, indeed.
And so I learned a lot of business and marketing, as well as a lot of video content editing, because we also worked with Verizon Innovative Learning, and
Mhm.
we did competitions for DECA. Um, so it was a lot, and I really enjoyed my
Excellent.
time there, and I was one of the top of my class. And after everyone's gone, it was only a 3-year program, but
Mhm.
I was able to do 4.
Okay.
And I did the 4th year, and then during my senior year, he made me the general manager of
Wow.
that class, and I was the go-to if anybody needed help with anything.
Wow. And that's a beautiful story. It's all about developing yourself, developing the skills, proving yourself through the action, and just acting out all those skills that you have. And that's a beautiful thing. I have somebody on my thread says Leela Bratter. You familiar with her? Leela? Layla Bratter. She says, "Love you, Dave."
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yes.
I do have her on my Yes, I do. have her.
Okay, so you got a fan. You got a fan tune right up on in on Malik's Truth Radio Show. And Bella, you always supporting. And Bella says, "Go for your dreams."
Oh, thank you so much.
Hmm. And Roderick, a vessel. He is an awesome brother, musician, singer, songwriter, and pastor. And he says, "Love him anyway." And thank you, Roderick, for letting us the church community understand that we don't hate. We're supposed to love, and God does the judgment because He's the only one that has a heaven or hell to put anyone in. So we let God make those decisions over our lives because we trust Him, we love Him, and we know that He is the best decision maker, and we know that we as humans make all the wrong kinds of decisions. So let's learn to just love each other because we all jacked up. We all just walking around with an diagnosis. You feel me? You know, all of us walk around with these depressive spirits, these anxiety spirits. We got some people that just love to take control of the other people's lives. Narcissists don't know how to take accountability, blame others, all of this kind of stuff. So all of us are messed up one way or another, you know. And I want this show to just enlighten everybody, to help you to understand, to learn to discover what's inside of a person, please, and stop looking at and focusing on what's outside of a person, because if you
Right.
keep doing that, you're going to miss the wonders that you can discover that's inside that person. You never know what they can do for you, what God sent them into your life for. So I just want y'all to really, really, truly understand that. And that picture that was up, put that up one more time. I want them to see that. Tadashi, talk about this picture right here.
Okay.
When it comes up, not my book. Talk about that picture right there.
Okay, so I took that picture a month ago, right before I went to LA on my little LA trip.
Okay.
That right there, that's natural me.
But what's the makeup that you put? Let them know the makeup that you used to highlight your eyes and your brows and stuff. If you did that.
I only did my brows, and
Okay.
then Snapchat did the rest.
Okay, so y'all see that? But at least he did the brows, right?
You
Okay.
know, I did the brows.
All right. Now the hair, the wig. Did you make that yourself? Did you buy it from the store? What?
I bought that thing $300, 30
Whoa.
inches,
Dang,
curly.
okay.
Um,
It's a lot of candy apples.
no, for real, expensive. Yeah, I just that morning I think I had just got it, and I think that was the first day.
Right.
No, that wasn't the first day. I think it was like the second day that I just got it and I put it
Mm.
on. Just went in the bathroom.
Right.
Took her up with some water. Put some mousse, then put some hairspray up in there.
Right,
Did my
right.
eyebrows. Put my contacts in. Put on my outfit. I got a lot of compliments on my outfit, on that very outfit right there.
Right.
I actually on TikTok,
Mhm.
I did some dances in that video and blew up. Like,
What?
and it was just all about my
Okay.
outfit,
Alright.
and they were supporting me that I was trans,
Mhm.
and I just really blew up on TikTok because of
Good,
that.
good.
So thank you, outfit, because them collector jeans, it's those jeans that I had, those NBA
Thank you,
collector's
outfit.
jeans
Right,
that
right.
have teams on there that aren't even around anymore.
And I wanted people to see that. I wanted people to see and understand that the way you put together fashion, the way that you put together your faces, and ladies out there is something in all of us that we're great at, and something in all of us that we're just not so great at. And some women, y'all just not great at putting on clothes and putting clothes together.
Or makeup.
Or
either.
makeup either. And if you have an individual like Tadashi that can hook your attire up, hook your look up. So that's why we're going to just say, we can hook your look up.
No,
He
for-
can hook up the look. Tadashi can hook up the look. So
Yeah.
if you're not great in that area, write Tadashi's information down, and I'm sure that you can get your look hooked up, because you see, proof is in the pudding.
And I'm good at marketing it as well. That's what I
Okay.
studied in high school. It was college course class. And speaking of it, I just wanted to bring up
Okay.
that today, right before I came to this show, because one of my biggest passions was always marketing. Like, I really, really saw myself going to marketing school, and I'm still am.
Right.
Just got some things I need to do first.
Right.
But I got in the mail from Vector Marketing Company
Okay.
that they recognized me. They recognized my work from high school, and they
Right.
want me to come work for them as
Uh-oh.
an intern for a summer job.
Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. You know how many girls work for Vector Marketing that be putting their makeup on all kinds of wrong? And I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all out there and you work at Vector Marketing and you one of the ladies that's grouped up into that, I don't know how to put my makeup on, here come Tadashi.
Okay.
All right, so y'all, we are just about out of time, and as I said before, let's start looking at a person's talents and start seeing them and not their sexuality. This has been your brother Malik Truth, and that's Tadashi. Tadashi, tell them
Tadashi
one more
Cash.
time how to find you.
It is Tadashi. So on Facebook, it is the Tadashi Cash with 2 E's, just like the stallion. And on Instagram, I am Tadashi Cash Bad with 3 S's and 3 D's. You can't miss it.
Can't miss it, y'all. And y'all know who I am. I'm your brother Malik Truth of the Malik's Truth Radio Show. Also the author of the best-selling book, The Design Dating Purpose, where this book will help you to discover broken areas in your life, teach you how to fix them, and help you on your exploration to the healing process and give you better dating experiences. This is your brother Malik Truth signing off. The Malik's Truth Show. Thank you so much for joining me. You could have been anywhere, but you just decided to hang out with me for a while. Good night and God bless.
Good night.
I run my city from the west side, big to best, I do a day to shy. Wayne, Louisiana, Dr. Dre to Los Angeles, this is it, bitch. Michael Misfit, high day, a legend and moonwalk. Sliding across the stage in 87, this that Tupac out the window. Both hands throwing up that middle finger. Fuck them other niggas, ratchet bitches in my demons, yeah, I'm queening. Yeah, I'm queening. I run my city from the west side, big to best, I do a day to shy. Wayne, Louisiana, Dr. Dre to Los Angeles, this is it, bitch. Michael Misfit, high day, a legend at moonwalk. Sliding across the stage in 87, this that Tupac out the window. Both hands throwing up that middle finger. Fuck them other niggas, ratchet bitches in my demons, yeah, I'm queening. Bitch, I'm queening. Holla for a second, bitch, you disrespecting. Get the stepping, feeling like I'm Martin. Kicking bitches out of my apartment. Bitch, look what you started. You are not important. If I ever see me reppin' Westside, 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 I'm the queen in question. Way be on my section. I be flexing all over the city. Come and get me. I have yet to see a bitch. You fucking with me. Shoot me or salute me. Either way, you gotta pick a side. Bitch, bye. I do not got time. You touch this click of mine, you quickly find. Hit this left and right and watch they pick a side. Taking time. Bomb, you pick a side.